Steph, thank you. Some developing news are following at this hour as the Electoral College gets set to cast final votes for the commander-in-chief. With protests and letter-writing campaigns, Democrats and others have been trying to deny Donald Trump the presidency, pleading with Republican electors to jump ship and vote for Hillary Clinton or someone different altogether. But an Associated Press survey of electors found very little interest in alternative candidates. Let's get more now from Todd Wallace, live in our control room.
And good afternoon, Brian. Rhode Island's 4 electors are gathering at the State House right now as we speak. And there is plenty of ceremony and fanfare to go away with it. And they'll cast their votes for Hillary Clinton, who won the state of Rhode Island. At the Massachusetts State House over in Boston, 11 presidential electors will cast their votes also for Clinton. Over on Smith Hill, the ceremony for the Electoral College vote is going on. The historic event beginning at noon with a military honor guard escorting Governor Gina Raimondo, Secretary of State Nellie Gorbea, and other dignitaries. Rhode Island's 4 electors are casting their votes for Hillary Clinton, who won the state of Rhode Island, but that did not stop about 3 dozen protesters from gathering at the State House to protest the election of President-elect Donald Trump. The protesters gave several reasons why they don't want Electoral College members to cast their vote for Mr. Trump. They say Clinton received more votes, they're concerned about Trump's temperament, and they're angry that U.S. intelligence says Russia at least tried to interfere with the election. They believe all of these factors create the perfect reason why the Electoral College was created, a safeguard against someone they feel is unqualified to be president. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Gorbea says the Electoral College vote at the Rhode Island State House is an exciting event that should take about 30 minutes.
The Electoral College will be convened. The electors will actually handwrite their votes on pieces of paper separately, one for Hillary Clinton as president and then for Vice President Tim Kaine. Those are the candidates who won the Rhode Island election.
It was set up to prohibit an ideologue to get in, to prohibit what we're facing right now, not even to bring in the fact that Russia has been meddling in this election since 11 months before it was announced.
Demonstrators took to the National Mall on Sunday trying to persuade Electoral College members also not to vote for Donald Trump. At least one elector, Chris Supran of Texas, that's the state Trump won, plans to break from his state's vote and wants 37 others to join him in an unlikely, unprecedented bid to overturn the presidential voting process.
There are a number of electors in my position. I'm not going to get into names or how many specific numbers. We're at a fragile point.
Once the Electoral College votes are cast here, they will be then given to the postmaster. Now, those votes will be transmitted to Washington, D.C. for the final tally. You can watch the electoral vote ceremony at the State House going on right now. It's video streaming live on our website, WPRI.com. Reporting live in the control room, Todd Wallace, Eyewitness News.
Todd, our thanks to you. Donald Trump scheduled to be inaugurated as President of the United States on January 20th. Stay with Eyewitness News and WPRI.com for all of the developments on this transition of power in Washington.